Hello, I am inspired to come on and talk about a recent message. Like, literally, I just got like a crazy thought. And when I say message, it really ties into today's, this video that I'm talking about today because message, I was always confused when people, videos that I was watching of people expressing new information and different ways of viewing life, said they got where they were getting messages. And I'm like, well, what does it mean? Like, what does it feel like to get a message within yourself? What does that look like for me? So whenever I say message, it's definitely a download, or a very intriguing thought that dissipates a lot of past thoughts. I don't know if that makes sense. So it kind of counteracts a lot of beliefs or ideas that I may be holding within. So, with that being said, the message that I got today was careful. Careful, careful, careful with your mind, your brain. This has been a long time leading up. There's been a lot of different signs and different messages that have just been getting downloaded or that I'm physically seeing, and it's really standing out to me. So I consider that a sign. And excuse me. So leading up to this has been videos just explaining how the brain is kind of like a satellite, and it can just tune in to different frequencies, I guess you could say. But the brain is something that just absorbs, like it just picks up things and messages from around us in our environment. So this can be through what we listen to, what we watch, who we speak to, how we speak to ourselves, how we speak out loud. But yeah, so I was watching a video on how our brain just picks up and absorbs so many things. That's why we have our conscious and subconscious minds as well. So that was a big thing, and I was like, okay, like, yeah, I understand that part. But like, it was just intriguing to me. Then today I was in the kitchen and I was thinking a very counteractive, sort of low vibe, like thought. I can't remember exactly what it was now, but I think it was like, oh, I can't do that because of something, or oh, I could never do that. And it was such an instant, dragging thought. And then right away I just went, that's not true. Like, that's not true at all. And immediately kind of just shift my perspective and shift my focus onto just allowing that thought to be, and also counteracting that with, I don't want to hold that anymore. I don't want to believe that thought for myself. That's not true. But really, like, what I was saying, it was not true. So I was like, where did that come from? Then pulling from the knowledge that I experienced a couple of days ago with watching that video, and I was like, oh, okay, well, some thoughts have just been downloaded from other people, anything that I'm hearing or that I've told myself in the past, but maybe I haven't even told myself, it's been someone else, and now it's just in my head. So really creating awareness and really just listening and being like, is that true? Is that something that I'm just gonna autopilot grow with and latch onto, or is it something that maybe I don't want that for me? Maybe it's not true. Maybe it's something that you don't want to hold on to anymore. And if it's a conscious thing that you're not trying to hold on to, or you're trying to change specific thought patterns, then yeah, 100%. That's something to really take note of and shed awareness to it, without judgment and discern from there, which really takes a lot of focus and a lot of energy to put into just observing and disallowing a lot of judgment that may follow certain thoughts. And it looks different for every single person. So I feel like the overall of this video, and like felt the need to, oh my gosh, I really need to put this on the internet, was just really be careful about how you speak to yourself, what is going on in your mind, but also allowing it not to be the ruler, not to be the supreme God, not to shape your life, because most of the time nothing's even happening except for the thing that's happening right now. For the most part, we're probably thinking about this, so many other things compared to what is actually happening in the present moment. And yes, this may have been something that we've heard so many times, like, be in the present moment, be in the present. But what does that actually look like for you? What is it actually doing? Like, what are you doing to be present in the moment? Or just be really careful. Be really careful. And there's sometimes where we're not perfect. We're not going to be in the present moment. We're going to be thinking about the past, the future, but just maybe not absorbing every single thought, because sometimes it can really harm us and it cannot be liberating. So just have grace and just have compassion and just give yourself some space, give yourself some time, some energy, some self-love. Just give yourself some sort of bed to sleep on and to carry yourself and to nourish yourself, and do that in so many different ways and see how that fits into so many different aspects of your life. How can I give myself love here? How can I give myself love here? What does that look like? What are your cups? What cups are you filling? What cups are you drinking from? What cups are your core cups? This is something that I've been thinking a lot about recently. So, like, what are my cups in my life, and what am I drinking from? What am I ignoring? And how can I fill others? How can I balance? How can I observe, take, give, reciprocate? You know, how can I nourish myself in so many ways than just maybe the typical glasses that I've been sipping from? What else is new? And allowing that to be peace and blessing.